Essay on strike burns and their impact on society. As anywhere we go, we hear about strikes. Sometimes there is a strike of laborer in a factory, or strike by students or teacher in the colleges or universities, strikes by doctors and nurses in the hospital, or strikes by various political parties on the pretext or another. Whatever it is, strikes surely have become the order of the day. They have become an inseparable part of our daily life. Today, if we look closely at the psychology of the worker, it can be safely conducted that strikes have become the sole means of getting their demands accepted. It is not only the unskilled worker and the laborer who resort to strikes, but even qualified professionals like doctors, teachers, engineers, lawyers, etc. also go on strike whenever their demands are ignored. There are many causes of strikes. In some cases, the employers may be in the wrong, while in some cases, the employees may be unreasonable. But strikes vitally affect the life of common man, whether the strike is about electric supply, water supply, or any old political demand. It brings a host of problems for the common man who will be at the receiving end. People today are crazy about the demands. They ask for their right but are totally irresponsible in doing their duty. They do not hesitate to damage public property, but buses, burn buses and hurt innocent people. Students, professionals, unskilled laborers all resort to this kind of arson and violence. Before they go into stopping honest, hardworking people from earning a day or a few days' wages, they ought to remember the words of John Kennedy. He said, ask not what the country can do for you, ask what you can do for the country. Striking workers of an industry or service may be well within their rights to use the weapon of strike because it is a recognized trade union right. They may be fully justified in their demands, but that does not mean that it is right to choose to strike as a means of putting pressure on the concerned authorities. The workers on strike may benefit by forcing the employer to accept their demand, but the common man must suffer if a general strike is called for. The common man cannot go on a strike against such injustice done to him by the strike mongers. Sometimes strikes take a violent turn. Many innocent people are killed or injured. Houses of innocent people are set on fire. It becomes a law and order problem. At times, police have to resort to tough measure and curfew needs to be clamped. The common man cannot get food, supplies and other essential commodity for daily use. In such cases also the worst sufferer is the common man who has to undergo all sorts of troubles for no fault of his own. So, in a way, strikes and burns are a curse to the society. But these cannot be banned or stopped. Instead, one should try to develop consciousness in people to be aware of their duties along with their rights. The need of the day isn't to impose a blanket ban on strikes, but to learn to behave responsibly in a larger interest of the nation and common good. Thank you for listening.